Come, gentlemen, I hope we shall drink down all unkindnesses. Hey guys, Tom here. Welcome back to the Underground. And that was actually a quote from William Shakespeare in The Merry Wives of Windsor. So even some libation quotes come from some of the more classic sources, not just Homer Simpson as we had the one time. Welcome back. Today we are going to continue, as you can see behind me, the shot shootout. We are buzzing right along. Well, we're not actually, we're anything from buzzing right along because it's that time of year where there's a lot of specialty episodes we have to do. But we are getting through the shootout. We only have a few more left. No results this time. We'll have results next time because, quite frankly, I'm a little behind. And I'm not really sure where we're at, to be perfectly honest with you. So let's do two more today to see how things are going. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, this would be a good one. I think I have everything for this. The Purple Hooter. That should be a fun one. And let's see. That will challenge. Ooh, this is going to be good. We made this on one of our very early shot shorts, but it is a good one. The Alabama Slammer. So we got two real, I mean, these are two that match up well against each other, I think. So let me get the stuff together for these and we'll get started. So let's get into this. These are, I've had them both, but it's been quite a while. I mean, probably the last time I had an Alabama Slammer might have been in that shot short from years ago. So I'm looking forward to it. They're both, I would say, fruity drinks. One is more fruit forward. One might be a little more citrusy, but we'll make them up, match them up, and see how it goes. But before we get into it, guys, you really, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, you're here. So I'm guessing maybe you do. Hit that subscribe button. Come and see us over and over again. Like the video, share it with your friends who you might think would enjoy this type of stuff too. We have a lot of fun. We've been having great fun with our lives. We do a live once a month, a happy hour. That's a lot of fun. You come and hang out with us. We make drinks, we talk, we tell stories. It's a lot of fun. So you'd be doing us a huge favor if you subscribe and share and like the video. It helps us out a lot. I don't know how, I just know that it does. So without further ado, let's get into these things. The first one I'm gonna make, I think, is the Purple Hooter. And that is real simple. Where's my paper? Oh, it's right here. It just consists of, that's not what it consists of. That was the last one. You know, we're trying to bring back some of the old favorites, and that includes this right here, Southern Comfort. How much is in this one? Oh, this is one. So we need about equal parts of Southern Comfort. I know a lot of people have nightmares about Southern Comfort. I'm not one of them. I have nightmares about lime vodka. Remember, I mean, if you're as old as I do, you remember lime vodka. We used to get lime vodka, get a big thing like this, pour it at neon green, or not neon green, but it was like St. Patrick's green lime vodka in here, a little bit of Sprite. We put a card, like a credit card or an ID card on top of it, slam it down on the table till it was fizzy, and drink it back. Why we did that, I have no idea, but it wasn't fun. Well, it was fun at the time, but in retrospect, it wasn't fun. And then a little amaretto. Same amount. And then another great classic that we have been celebrating as of late here at the Underground, sloe gin. We had a great episode making some sloe gin drinks. I'll leave you a link to that one because I had forgotten I just how good of a drink sloe gin was. But I digress. I told you I was making a Purple Hooter, but I'm actually making an Alabama Slammer because it was the first thing on my list. So that's why this isn't purple. And then just finally we need a little orange juice. Now my orange juice happened to be frozen at the time, so I shaved a little. It says a splash. I don't know in OJ shavings what a splash is, but I'm going to say it's that. Excuse me. And just a little bit of ice. Let's give that a go. You could just stir this, but since I have that kind of semi-frozen orange juice, I'm going to shake it, try to melt it a little bit. Here we go. What do we got here? Actually, you know what? Why not? Since we were talking about that big fat drink. You really can't get more classic than that from when I was young. And I think Alabama Slammer might be one of those drinks that has numerous variations depending on who makes it. I actually saw a post today, and it was asking bartenders, do you make drinks the classic way, or with some, I might be paraphrasing, or do you put your own spin on it? And I have an opinion on that. And I am of the school where you can't you can't, what's the word I'm looking for? You can't elaborate on something or put a spin on something until you know what it is. So I think to be a good bartender, you have to make the classics well. And then you can riff on them. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, they were saying, I know my customers, so if they order something, I'll make it the way I think they want it. No. You make it the way they want it. If somebody comes in and orders an old fashioned, you just can't say, oh, I made you a spiced cherry vanilla old fashioned because I thought you would like it. No, you make them an old fashioned. If they want a spiced cherry vanilla old fashioned, they'll tell you. Or they'll say, you know what, I want an old fashioned, but I want something a little different. How about you make something different for me? And that's what you do. Same for that, like Alabama Slammer just could have many classic versions that became normal, but this isn't really something you would riff anyway, I don't think. But that's, I'm down off the soapbox. So if you want to be a good bartender, mixologist, host, learn to make the classics the classic way and then riff on those. Don't just assume you can make it however you want and somebody will like it. So, end of sermon. There's our first one today in the shot shootout. A good old standard, the Alabama Slammer. Moving right along, we are going to continue with our second one, and this time I am really going to make what I said I was going to make. And that is Purple Hooter. Now, I have to change. We have a new vodka because we ran out the last time we were making drinks. And that's a conversation for another day. So this is 1 part of vodka. And then, I have little lines on this glass, but I don't know that I trust them. Although that one seems to be pretty good. And then, how about some Raz? We need half as much Raz. And then just our dilution of today is some sweet and sour. Same amount, about half of that. ice because we're going to shake this, because as we talked about before, we're going to shake because it has mixers in it other than just spirits. And here we go. Oh, I have a little mess. Yeah, making these big double shots again. But that's all right. We're having a good time, right? And there's number 2 today on the shot shootout. The Purple Hooter. Okay guys, there's our 2 entrants in the shootout for this time. Let me check here. We have 2 more matchups to go, and then we'll move on. This seems to have taken a lot longer than the clash, but it's fun nonetheless. I'm excited to try these 2. I think they're going to be good. I think you're going to enjoy them, and sadly to say, I think a very good classic shot is going home. So without further ado, let's get into these with ready, drink. Oh, and before we drink, something interesting came up in the live the other day. Some of our links aren't working too well. A subscriber wanted to leave a tip, and our link to leave a tip wasn't working, and also he said he had trouble ordering some merch. So I'm currently, I think I have a new merch site lined up. I'm working on that. I'll get the other thing lined up if you want to leave us a tip. But really, the best tip you could give us is, subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff, and help us grow and to bring you more stuff like this. But if you would like to purchase some stuff, there's going to be a new store that you can purchase stuff from in the future, near future, I hope to say. So let's get into this. I'm going to try the Purple Hooter first. Now, I don't know if I'm going to down these because they're kind of big, but I am going to sample them. Because can you really taste them when you're downing them? Because they do have flavor. I mean, that's what we're gauging them on, really, right? Cheers. It's nice. I mean, it's fruity, razzy. The sour, sweet and sour, it doesn't make it lemony. It gives it a little more sweetness. And also with that citrus in it, kind of tempers down the sweetness from the raz and the sweetness from the sour mix. So it's a real good combination. I like that one. Now the Alabama Sniper. I always feel like everything's going to taste like a Swedish fish when I see this color, right? So let's see. Cheers again. That does not taste like a Swedish fish. I get the nuances of all. I'm definitely getting the Southern. Southern has a very distinct flavor. I get the Southern. Now the Amaretto, that's what's going to change this drink. And actually this drink too, is the spirit that you use. If you're using like a well Amaretto or like a Jacquin's, or does the Kuiper make Amaretto? I don't know. We use the Amore. We think it's more almondy. Or even if you use a Di Serrona, that's going to change the flavor of this. But you don't get nuts. You just kind of get a sweetness from because I mean all these things are sweet. Southern sweet, sloe gin sweet, Amaretto's a little sweet. Definitely get the sloe gin. Southern Comfort. I mean not Southern Comfort. Sloe gin. Stop. Definitely get the Southern Comfort. Sloe gin gives it sweetness, but the flavor, we talked about this in the sloe gin episode. It doesn't have the medicinal gin flavor. It's just like a sweet fruitiness. And then the orange juice just gives it a little more sweetness and fruity flavor. But they're both really good. I'm glad I don't have to decide. You guys have to decide. And decide you will, because you can comment down below which one you like better. I try to post these matchups on Instagram for you to vote. If you know me, you can vote. You can call me, you can text me, you can vote here, vote there, smoke signals, telegrams, Morse code, satellites. However you can get a hold of me to tell me which one you like, that's the one that's going to move on, and see how we do as we get along in this little competition. So that's it, guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to enjoy the rest of these. You should do. You should do. You should too. Try them both. These two you can get at any bar. If a bartender's working in a bar and can't make these, tell them to quit, because these are bartender 101 shots, really, in my opinion. What's my opinion matter? I don't know. So try them, compare them, tell me which one you prefer, and tell me which one no longer deserves to be in the shot shootout. So until we're together again for shot shootout, live, whatever, thanks for coming by and visiting with us. Come back again and again. And until then, I'll save a seat at the bar for you. Cheers.